Hey there. So it's been a little bit since my last upload. I mean, it's been less than a week, I think. Happy Memorial Day, by the way. That's the day I'm recording this. Monday is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. So, broke my elbow. It's not really that long of a story, but it just took a while to get it fixed. Considering that I posted the news on every social media platform I have, even Twitter, which is really reserved for weird quotes of Nick and sometimes me too, you're probably already aware of this happening, at least, like me saying I'm going to explain it. So I'm going to explain it. I gotta fix this. Where's my... Alright, that's better. Hashtag not spawn. Basically, I was in West Virginia, having a jolly old time with my family. We were vacationing at our camp. We bought a bunch of land. We bought like so many acres that I can't even count it with my 10 fingers, but we were spending the weekend there, having a great time. We were riding ATVs. Mind you, I was wearing a helmet, so I was following the rules. But I was driving in one area, and I was trying to turn around, I was trying to turn all the way around and go back, And then when I did that, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Because I was turning, I was holding on, and I went, and usually... I'm gonna be honest. I've went faster speeds and made turns like that, but this time it was just different for some reason. I was turning, I couldn't hold on, and I fell back, landed right here. I broke 2 bones in my elbow, or in my arm, I guess. There's one that's connected to this, called the... I don't even remember. It's too long. I'm probably wrong, but I think it's called the
medial epicondyle.
And then this one up here, the radius, which is much easier to remember. So I fell, landed right on my elbow. I hit my head a little bit, but that helmet saved my freaking life, bro. I would have been concussed, maybe even passed out, but the helmet saved me. I was able to walk over slowly with my arm in my freaking other arm. It was on my side. I couldn't even feel my arm. Well, I could, and it hurt. But then I walked over to my quad. It was parked right past, I was on this road. There was brush. I was at the road. It was over in the brush. And right at the end of the brush, there was a creek, there was a river or something. And I didn't want to go in there, but I was lucky enough that it didn't. So basically, I went over there, slowly got it in reverse, because I was going 20, and I was trying to turn. I've went like 30 and turned, and it's worked, but I guess I was just sick of it. I was sick of it that day or something, I don't know. But I turned, after I went in reverse, went at most 15 miles per hour because I didn't want to crash again, holding my helmet in my one hand because I had to take it off to think. And I drove back very slowly to get home and sat on the couch for a little bit. I was just chilling. I was hoping it would go away. It felt really bad and I just wanted to go to sleep and I couldn't. And then I had my brother go get my mom. She took me immediately to the hospital and it was like, 19 miles away? That was pretty good. But it was still like 45 minutes. They couldn't do anything. All they could do was put a splint on it. And then they just sent me to a bigger hospital. And then that was like an hour and a half away. They did x-rays at both places, and they redid them at the second place, because I guess they weren't good enough. And after that, then they were like, okay, we can either do the surgery tomorrow morning, and you'll be released by like the afternoon, or you can go back home and do it like the next day. And I was like, okay, I want to get it done. And my mom was like, yeah, we're going to get it done here, because you've already been scanned and put in splints twice. We're not going to go back home and do it a third time. So they already did the legwork. I stayed there overnight. They kept checking my vitals. Everything was fine. I was actually feeling very good. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I didn't feel that bad. I mean, unless I moved my arm, and even now it doesn't hurt that bad. Everyone was in shock that I was just in such a comfortable position. I was watching Marvel and Fast and Furious all night on the cable, so it was interesting. And then they did the surgery. I was going to the pre-op, and I didn't even remember, they put me on anesthesia. I didn't remember any of the surgery. I don't remember directly after, obviously, but apparently I asked my mom for my watch, and I guess I don't remember asking for that. That's the first thing I asked for when I was conscious, and I don't remember it. For my watch. Do a quick cut here. And then I just sat there, ate some good food. I ate an entire burger and mac and cheese in the hospital. I ate Subway as well. I was so hungry and it was so good. It was probably the best food I've ever eaten in my life. And this is the first time up in my entire life that I have actually broken something. And my dad, he's fantastic, all right? He's a hard worker. He's determined. He was just in the hospital like 10 days ago because we have this thing called von Hippel-Lindau syndrome. Basically, it tells your body to make tumors. So that's fun. He gave it to me and my brother, and he wasn't even aware he had it. Then him and my brother have both had tumors in the past year, and he just got his removed, but it was being done by a robot, and it was supposed to be 90 minutes, and blah blah blah. Ended up there, 2 nicked arteries, and they had to fix it, and he was cut half open. So it was a nightmare, but he made it out all right as well. Mine wasn't nearly as bad. They just did a little thing right there, I think, and then they fixed it. Because this wasn't even displaced that much. It was this thing that was the problem. So they did that. I was all fine and dandy. I was like, yeah, this is great. I feel so great. I was walking around and Mom was like, oh, whoa. And I was feeling pretty good. So by the time I left, I was feeling great. I'm still feeling great now. It is the same day that I did the surgery and I got out. It was 7 a.m. when I did the surgery. So school starts again tomorrow. I'm not going back tomorrow. I'm going back probably Wednesday because I'm sure the anesthesia is going to wear off. I'm going to be in some pain, and I'm sure it's not going to be nice. Just letting you guys know, I'm still going to try to make videos, okay? I know I said once every 2 weeks, but I don't know if I can get a video out by June 6th, whatever date it is. Because, first of all, I can't use this hand that much. And second, I can't even do the VA episode I wanted to do, the Vanilla Anarchy server. I can't even do the video I wanted to do because I kept dying and I kept getting frustrated. I might not even do any more of those videos. I'm sorry. The point is, I made it out. If you don't see a video from me in the next month, chances are I'm going to take a break. But if I do get a video out before then, you'll be seeing me in full form because I'm going to be recording all kinds of stuff if I can. I've got some big projects that I'm going to do once I hit 100 subs. Besides the push-ups video that's ready to release, if you guys can subscribe, please. And then I've got some Minecraft videos I want to do that'll take me a couple months anyway. So let's see what happens, right? So yeah, even though I am missing function in one of my arms, I'm left-handed, and of course it had to be my left hand, but I'm just glad that I survived. I mean, I would not have survived if I didn't have a helmet, and if I didn't land the way I did. If I had landed on my back or my legs, I wouldn't have made it back. People wouldn't even known that I was gone. They would have been driving for hours, wouldn't even known. I'm just grateful, and it makes me realize all this stuff I have is so great. It makes me realize how fortunate I am. Water break! Alright, so that's basically the entire video. If you watched all the way to the end, I'm happy that you care that much about me. If you're interested in more videos, I've got some great ones on the screen right there. Bop. And right there. Bop. I'm going to stand right in the middle for you. I don't really have any other things to say, so just subscribe. I want to hit 100 subs by the end of next month. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I'm just realizing now I have to edit this with one hand.
Oh my god, the entertainment's here. Everything is suddenly amazing here.